Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I'm going to share another top 5 with you. I've been doing a lot of top 5s at the end of this holiday season. Today I'm going to do my top 5 favorite Wayne Goss products. This is a video I've been looking forward to for a long time and haven't got the chance to do. No better time like the present. So happy to have you here. Don't forget that you can also follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, and on Threads. Okay, like I said, the holiday season is a time to do a lot of top 2023, top throughout the year. It's just kind of a fun thing to do, and it gives us all a chance in the community to talk about the makeup that we love so much. But I have been a fan of Wayne Goss's work, be it on YouTube or makeup or his brushes, for so long that I thought it was high time I did this. And he has such a curated, edited collection that it was really fun to be able to lay it all out. I do have everything he's ever made, bought myself. I was able to lay it all out and kind of go through it and decide what my 5 favorites were. A little bit of a challenge, I admit, and it is all listed below. For those of you who have been in a YouTube cave, of course, Wayne Goss is one of the biggest creators in the beauty community. He is a makeup artist with a YouTube channel, does a lot of tutorials, a lot of quick tips, a lot of things to avoid and hacks and good things, and demystifies a lot and says whatever is on his mind, which is why his fans love him. But of course, Wayne Goss ventured into Japanese artisanal makeup brushes not too long ago, followed by the launch of an actual makeup line with Beautylish. Now Wayne Goss has his own website, which I know is UK based. I don't know if it sells outside of the UK. You guys can weigh in on that below. But I'm looking at Beautylish here. I linked to because I'm in the US. We're going to talk about it. Wayne Goss has a very no-nonsense approach to the application of, use of, and products in makeup, which translates into a sophisticated, minimal look that I'm going to celebrate today. So I've gone through and picked my top 5, and I'm going to start with number 5 and work my way up, and we will apply it as we go along. Almost all of these have a review that I've already done somewhere along the line, so I will link that as a playlist at the end of this video if you want to see all of my Wayne Goss reviews. By the way, give a quick check if you don't mind and make sure that you are subscribed. I am looking to get more and more subscribers as we head into the new year, and we will certainly have a little bit of a fun celebration I have planned when I hit 20,000. But I need your help to get there. So please give that a check. And let's go now to my top 5 products ever released by Wayne Goss. Okay, let's get started with my top 5 favorite Wayne Goss products. You might be surprised about what made the top 5, and I will admit to you that I cheated just a little bit. I did, because I am already wearing the Wayne Goss Cream Foundation and the Wayne Goss Bronzer. And for one of the items, I'm kind of including a little more. So I gave myself a little bit of leeway because I figured, hey, I make the rules anyway. But all of these will be linked down below. I linked them at Beautylish because I'm here in the US. But in the UK, and I'm sure it gets the rest of Europe as well, I don't know, but I know Wayne Goss has his own website as well where you can find a lot of these products. Also down below, a huge thank you to those of you who give super thanks and those of you who are members of this channel, but there's information on that below as well. Okay, let's get started first with the Essential Lip Pencil. That is my number 5 in my top 5 Wayne Goss. The Essential Lip Pencil is so good, so pretty. This is a natural berry, but I love vintage pink and a lot of the nude shades. Do you know this is only $14? And for really high-end, even verging into luxury makeup, I think that price is amazing. They're no nonsense. They sharpen just like a regular pencil will. They line perfectly, and like I said, totally no nonsense. And they get the job done. They're just a little bit waxy, which is a great thing because if you're wearing lip gloss or lipstick, they hold them in. So I'm just going to kind of line with it right now. You could fill it in. But I'm just going to line with it. And like I said, I'll fill it in a little bit. This is Natural Berry, which is one of my favorite shades. It's just kind of barely there, but it really helps to hold products in place on the lips, and it sharpens easily. It's just no nonsense. $14, you know what I mean? Okay, let's move on to the eyeshadow. Now, Wayne Goss has many, many eyeshadow palettes. On Beautylish right now, there's 3 available. I don't know about on Wayne Goss's website, but this one is available, and this is called Tourmaline. I've used this in so many videos. This is one of my favorites, but I really do like them all. Now, early on, Wayne Goss would always put a black shade because he wanted a liner in there, something to use as a liner. And not everyone loved it, and Wayne Goss is really tied to his community, so he heard that and started removing it. So this is one removed. And this is where I have to stick in my number 1 early, even though we're on number 4. My absolute favorite thing about Wayne Goss, you guessed it, are his brushes. He just released, and in separate pieces too, some of the essential first edition, they're calling it brushes. I'm going to be using a mix of them. I happen to own them all, and they really are beautiful, absolutely beautiful brushes. So I'm going to start here with a Wayne Goss number 17 brush, this beautiful shiny wooden handle, and we're going to get right into this Tourmaline palette because I'm super excited about it. We're going to go right here. I do a different look with this every time. It is not a one-trick pony to me. And I'm going to go with this shade right here, just over the whole lid. Now, I have hooded eyes, so it isn't a great idea to do a kind of sparkly shade like that, but you'll see, I'm just getting into the inner corner. I'm going to go over the crease with something a little bit more matte, also from this palette. And I like this shade right here because it almost feels like a bronzer, which is one of my favorite things to wear on a no makeup day, is just to wear bronzer and then put a little bit of it in the crease of the eye. And as you see, I am able to correct that issue, well, somewhat correct that issue, with my hooded eyes by using this shade. Okay, and I'm going to switch Wayne Goss brushes now over to this number 7 brush, same shade underneath. Now, again, I am talking about number 1, so number 2 is going to have to be the big reveal. But number 1 are the Wayne Goss brushes, and I love them because they really are kind of painterly. I think that's a good way to put it. They're really painterly, and the fact that so many of his brushes come to that tip, that little point at the tip, really makes them so user-friendly and so easy to use for natural hair brushes. And like I said, I will link all those below. Okay, I'm going to take this Wayne Goss, the number E1, that's one of the essential brushes. I love this brush right here. And I'm going to just take that and just kind of put this onto the eye. Just adding, it's just such a light palette. It's got the darker neutrals to work in there, but for a neutral palette, it's just such a pretty look. And I think that's all I want to do. I really love my Wayne Goss palettes for their subtlety. It's a very kind of minimal, sophisticated look that Wayne Goss propagates, as you know, if you have watched his videos, right? So I like to stick with that, okay? All right, so that was my number 4, the eyeshadow. Number 3, I love the Wayne Goss lip gloss. I know, who knew? $22, 7 shades. This is my absolute favorite. I think I own 2 of these, maybe 3. I have them everywhere. One of my favorite lip gloss shades ever. Did you know that? This is called Chrysanthemum. There are 7 shades right now available on Beautylish. Why do I like them? They're $22. They have maybe a slight pepperminty tingle, but nothing that's annoying. They're really shiny. They're a little bit retro and sticky, and I think so pretty with a liner, which we've already applied. And I applied the Natural Berry liner because that's just kind of my lips, but better. But watch this shade. It's just brown, but not brown. Shiny, but not too shiny. And it still has a lot of color to it, even though it's a gloss. Really comfy, slight bit of tingle. Just Again, I talked to you about this kind of modern, very minimal look that I think is prevalent through all of Wayne Goss's collection, and I think this just adds to it. I just have very simple eyes, very simple but pretty shiny lips, really, really nice. And then last but not least, number two, because of course number one is the brushes, but number two, and I'm going to talk to you, I'll save my favorite brush for last. That's what I'll do. But my number two is the blush. So let's see, there's about 5 different shades available now of Wayne Goss's blushes. I think at the beginning there was probably more. These are $45 each. By the way, the eyeshadow is $55 if I didn't say it. My favorite combination is the Sweet Wildflower combination. What is so good about this, you might wonder, and you can ask anyone who loves these blushes and they'll tell you. They are so kind on the skin. This is one of, if not the only, I really have to think before I say this, highlighters that doesn't show any sort of skin texture or enlarged pores. By nature, a highlighter is going to do that. It highlights, it draws attention to. I don't know how Wayne Goss does it, and I don't think he gets enough credit. So this comes with both. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the blush shade, but the whole blush is called Sweet Wildflower. And they're just so pretty, and it colors on the face, but it just gets along with every, I'm going to overdo it a little bit. I can't help myself. It just gets along with every sort of skin texture, and even the wilder ones, the really bright wilder ones, are just so pretty and so complimentary. And I take, that was a Wayne Goss number 2 brush. And now I'm going to take a number 12, and I'm going to go into the highlighter, and you'll just be amazed. You can just layer this on and you don't have to worry about it. It just does it. You can put it over the blush if you want to, on the nose a little bit. It just does not exacerbate any sort of issues on the skin. Now look, we've all earned our stripes as far as our skin is, whether you are young or more mature, but it is still nice to know that you're not going to exaggerate any features that you didn't want to ordinarily exaggerate. That's very nice. Now I told you I'd talk a little bit more about the brushes. I loved that Essential. I've bought them all actually. The one thing I actually had to stop using because you guys were getting so upset with me, and I might date myself a bit here, but it used to be that Wayne Goss would do a holiday brush every year. Moment of silence for the holiday brush every year. And it was always some sort of quirky, fun brush that a lot of people go, oh, I don't know what that's for, I don't need it, and then regret it. It would sell out instantly. I had to stop using this on camera because you guys were like, stop, I can't get it. And that is, this was the holiday brush from, God, what year was this holiday brush? This thing, this brush is, I'm screaming, I'm sorry. This brush is perfectly dense. It is perfectly kabuki. It does powder. It does buffing. I use it for foundation. For a while there, I was using it in every video and everyone was like, what is that brush, Rebecca? And it's the Wayne Goss brush sold out. What? It's the Wayne Goss holiday brush that sold out. It's the Wayne Goss what? Yeah, I had to stop using it. It was in like, I even had it in thumbnails. I had to finally stop. It was making people just seethe with envy. I admit it. It is gorgeous. I could have bought 2. I wish I had. I just bought 1. It's probably one of the most useful brushes I own, to be entirely honest, and never to be seen again. Okay, so as I told you, I snuck in a few of my other faves by wearing the foundation and the bronzer here. I mean, you know, I love all the others. The eyeliner is also great and no nonsense, like the lip. And of course, I love the lipsticks. I mean, you know, I really do. I'm a fan of it. It's a very highly curated, pretty, like I said, minimalist collection, and I am a huge fan of it, plus the brushes and the hard work that Wayne Goss does on his YouTube channel. But I just wanted to share with you my 5 favorites. But now I'm going to hand it over to you, the community. What are your favorite Wayne Goss products? You can do your top 5 or just give me one. How about those holiday brushes? Let me know which ones you snagged. It has been it's certainly a year or 2 since we've had one. Did you get this last Essential collection? What is your favorite. I know that mascara was great. My daughter stole the mascara. He had a great waterproof mascara, stolen and long gone. So let me just know, this is what makes us a community. This is where it's fun to talk about makeup and what we love. I'm enjoying the feel of this. It's been quite a few weeks since I've taken out my chrysanthemum lip gloss. And oh, have I missed you, little guy. I really have. All right, now is the time that you weigh in. Again, that's what makes us a community. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and all of that good stuff. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye-bye.